What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Showboys stream. It's Chad, and we are going to continue on with part 2 of Sekiro, our Sekiro walkthrough today. And intended on doing this on Friday, but I got debilitatingly sick Friday, like at 11 o'clock in the morning. So, really threw a whole wrench in the entire plans of the weekend. So we're going to continue on. You see we're almost 4 hours through the game. What's up, Bio? Hope everything's sounding alright. I really got to figure out this YouTube thing, man, because when you stream from Twitch, there is an option for a stream manager, and I'm really missing it. I can't, for the life of me, figure out how to do it on YouTube, so I just literally have the video paused. And I'm just watching the comments, but the comments are extremely small. And I'm hoping it's not causing any kind of like feedback on the mic. I don't know. Anyway, so we are here today. Let's just go over where we're at in the game. If you're following this walkthrough, you should... are you doing this from computer or your PS5? PS5. No feedback, good. Oh, you know what? I did want to turn the game audio down a little bit if I could. So let's put it down to 5 maybe. It's going to be quiet when we're not fighting, but I did notice on the first part of the walkthrough that it did get a little difficult to hear me during the fights. So let's just hopefully fix that issue. So if you're following the walkthrough, you should have 6 gourd seeds. Okay? You should have the shurikens, loaded axe, loaded spear, sabimaru, shinobi firecrackers, flame vent, and the mist raven. You should also have quite a few coin purses, which are going to be nice here coming up because there's going to be some items today that we're going to want to purchase. You should have the withered red gourd. And then these are the skills: whirlwind slash, ichimonji, Makiri counter you need to have, obviously, midair deflection, run and slide, grappling hook, chasing slash, and then obviously our latent skills here: suppress presence, ascending carp, descending carp, flowing water, breath of life light, and then our shinobi medicines we got from bosses. And then you should also, if I can remember where they're at least, you should also have 3 prayer necklaces, which means we've upgraded our prayer beads 3 times. So we have an option here for where we want to go. So I think the end of the last stream we finished up Lady Butterfly, and then we fought the mini boss that was in here. Now we can go out the window here and go up to the roof for Genichiro, which is the next main boss of the game. However, he is he's kind of the game's very first, like, check your skill boss. You know what I mean? I think I mentioned in the first walkthrough that dude killed me, no joke, 50 times in a row. So I'm going to we're going to take a different path here. We're going to go get a little bit more powerful before we take Genichiro on. I'm not going to have any issue with him, hopefully, but new players are probably going to get whooped by him. So we're just going to do some kind of cleaning house stuff here. We're going to snag up some items. We're going to take down a couple of mini bosses so we can get another prayer necklace before we take on Genichiro. So, what path do I want to take is the question. Let's see here. So the areas that we're going to go to today, they can be rather difficult where we're at right now. So today you're probably going to see me recommending that you run past a lot of the enemies. These are all kind of late-ish game, well, I don't want to say late game areas, maybe like mid-game areas that we will eventually get to in the walkthrough, and we'll path through and kill everything. But for now, we want to go get some prayer necklaces, a couple more gourd seeds, and some more shinobi tools. So if you're following the walkthrough from the beginning to end, you should have 3 skill points saved up. We got pretty much everything that I wanted to get so far, except for Shinobi Eyes, and this is huge, especially with the bosses that the mini bosses that we're about to go take down. So we definitely want to pick up Shinobi Eyes. Increases the damage inflicted to posture upon executing a successful Makiri counter. So pick up Shinobi Eyes. And then we are going to travel to the antechamber. Oh man, I might have to take some ibuprofen. My head's killing me. Okay, from here, we've been here before, right? We can come around the corner here, backstab this dude. And then we're going to jump down this here and rope onto this beam here. And then again, we are going to try to jump on the guy by the door there. So let's try to get a death blow on him. Almost missed it. I do want to, let's see if I can kill these guys so I can show off. This would be a good spot to show off what I want to show off. So in this game, I didn't really pick this up until far into the game. But the way that the game works is it's based off, as you see, it's based off of parry system with the L1 button. Okay, that's how you deflect the attacks. But enemies can also deflect it. So as you're fighting, you'll notice them deflecting your attacks as well. So if you're attacking and they deflect your attack, it's time for you to start deflecting because they're going to attack. And it goes back and forth. It's a rhythm game. So I'm going to show you on this guy because you'll be able to notice it. The louder noise when I attack here. Hear that? And you see a bright flash of sparks too when he deflects, and then he attacks afterwards. A lot of the enemies in this game do this. Okay? Deflect, and then it's time for you to deflect. So it's just back and forth. See if I can do it again here for you. Oh, I'm going to end up killing him. Okay, but anyway, you just want to pay attention for that because that's going to be a really good sign for you to start deflecting when you hear that little ting noise of them taking you down, or deflecting you rather. So jump up onto the branch here and come around here, and we're going to try to jump onto this spear dude because he's a pain in the butt. Grab a heavy purse. See? The deflect there. And then we're going to come over here real quick and grab this. Make sure you squat. We're going to grab this eavesdrop real quick.
We don't have enough salt? Yes, sir. We use it for cooking, of course, but we also use it on wounds and for purifying the dead.
So with the rate people are dying, we're out then?
Yes, sir. That's why many on the battlefield are falling ill.
I see. We'll need to find a way to get some salt then.
So our merchant guy that asked us earlier on the game to find out what Ashina's soldiers want, that is what they need and want, is salt. So we're going to go back to him a little bit later and inform him of that, and he will increase his stock. So we're going to hit this idol here. We don't need to rest because we didn't use any gourds or anything. We're going to come around and drop down into this building here with the hole in the roof. And we are going to talk to this guy. And we heard about this guy earlier. This is Black Hat Badger.
Told those morons to give it a rest. But they don't. They just keep sending more. Such a pain in my head. You one of them Nightjar cronies?
No.
Of course not. There's something different about you. But I'd say you're in the same line of work. The name's Black Hat Badger. What's yours? Real sociable one, aren't we? First this stubborn lot, now a down-in-the-dump shinobi. And then those Ashina boys raising hell outside. Could this day get any better?
You're a fugitive.
Something like that, sure. By the by, I'm a little out of pocket these days. Got the goods, but no one to sell them to. Been waiting for someone like you to show up.
So the important thing here to buy, there's two items that you really need. And it's Iron Fortress, which is another shinobi tool. And then Anti-Air Death Blow, which is very powerful. Basically allows you to get a death blow on an enemy that's jumping in the air. So we don't have enough to get it right now, but we do have some purses to pop. So I would recommend going into your inventory here and popping some purses till we have, let's see how much we need here. Because we might not even have enough even with that. 1,600 and 1,200. I would recommend getting Iron Fortress first. This anti-air death blow is only really useful on specific enemies in the game. And then the other items that he sells here, this is just another sugar. It gives you quite a big attack power boost, but you half your vitality and posture, which has its uses, but I don't use them very often. And then Bite Down, I've never really used this. It's like a suicide skill, so you can kill yourself, and resurrection is not limited after use. So I think that means that you can bite down on it, it will kill you, and then you can resurrect with full health if you're like super close to killing a boss or something like that. I'm not sure. I've never really used them. But if you want to try it out, go ahead and pick it up. It's only 30. So 1,600 is what we're going to go for here. Let's see if we do. And I would recommend, to be honest with you, if you haven't picked up the coin purses, I can't remember how much these are. Are they 200? Yeah, 200. If you haven't picked up enough coin purses to get the Iron Fortress, I would recommend going to one of the farming routes that I showed in the first walkthrough and farming up enough money to get Iron Fortress. And then
come back anytime.
We might as well see if we can get Anti-Air Death Blow while we're here. I can't remember how much these are. 500, okay. And then I think there's a bulging coin purse that's... Okay.
No, need.
And we will pick up Anti-Air Death Blow. Okay, once you have those items, this area over here, grab this item here. We'll come back here eventually. It can be quite a punishing area because you see the cannon guy over here watching for us. So we need to try and come up behind them. We can maybe try to do it now, I guess. I think there are two cannon guys around here, actually. Yeah, I think there's one up in that tower over there, but he might be facing the other way. What's up, Mike? And then we're gonna grapple up onto this tower here and try to get a death blow on this guy. Got him. Then we can drop back down here, and there's a guy just sitting here watching the tree. Must be pretty bored with his life. I know that there is a like pot guy around here somewhere. He might actually be right above this ledge. Nope. Oh, yep, there he is. Take him down. He's one of the guys that will alert all the other enemies. So this guy's gonna see us for sure. Oh my gosh. We got so lucky. I don't know who saw us though. Oh! The other cannon guy up there I think might have saw us. It's like, what? What? Who's shooting? Just living a nightmare. So take him down. See if we can break. There we go. Oh man, he saw us again. I don't know that he can even hit us from up there. Grab these items here. Light coin first. So if you're a little short, you can drop down here real quick and get the coin first. And then I think for now we're gonna try and get back up here at least. And head on out. And then we are going to run this way and grab a shrine. Sneak over here and get the guy on the right because he's more of a pain. Remember when you're doing, if there's multiple enemies and you're doing a death blow, lock on because it will automatically switch over when you kill that enemy. So there's an item here. There's also an item back behind this building, but it's kind of a pain to get to. Oh, I did it first try. And I don't even think it's worth it, to be honest. It's like something meaningless. Scrap iron. It's an upgrade material, so not entirely useless, but... Okay, make sure you have your shurikens equipped through here because we're going to be getting a bunch of monkeys. You can also lock on and try to pick them out of the trees. I think there might only be 3. We'll get a little bit more difficult encounter here later on in the game. So hit this idol here. Yes, man, I am feeling much better. Thankfully, things were getting a little worrisome there for a second. I've literally never seen 106 degree fever in my life, so jump across there, grab that item, and then we're going to jump down here onto the branch, down here, and grab this idol here. Yeah, man, it's a high fever, all right. I literally, I didn't believe it, Joe. I had to take it on like 3 different thermometers because I've never seen anything like that in my life. So there's a guy right around the corner here that has a gun. We're gonna run up, grab the item, then we're gonna back up. He saw us, wait for him to shoot, and then we're gonna run, jump, try to get to him before he hits us. These guys can be a little tough this early in the game, but just be aggressive on them. Jump across to this branch here. There's gonna be another guy. As long as you just, relentlessly attack them, they won't be able to get their grabs off. Up here onto this wall, and then we're gonna work our way around this way and up. Oh, I missed a guy. But I was able to get a death blow on that dude. Oh no! Fall to my death. Actually, you know what? I don't even think we needed to take him down. Just wait for him to shoot. And then we're gonna hop up here and grab a gourd seed. And obviously that's important, right? And some yellow gunpowder, and then we are going to homeward idle out of here for now. We can go back to last communed. Yeah, man, Chad was hashtag down with the sickness for sure. I definitely was. So, let's travel back to, where do we want to go here? Ashina Castle. And then from here, we're going to jump across to this branch and run our way across this bridge here. We already eavesdropped on these guys, so we can just run up and backstab this dude. Nice attempt, though. And then up here, squat, because there are wolves and a big guy over here. There's a wolf over in the corner. We did this already. Throw your shuriken at them. Wait for these guys to turn around. And then we're going to run past them. You can grab that item there if you want. Looks like they spotted us, so we're going to hit this idol and rest as quick as we can. And work our way. I believe we already bought the prayer bead from this guy. Yes, we did. He does have a couple coin purses here as well, so if you're getting full on money, it's worth buying those coin purses. For this area, we are going to take off our axe and put on our flame vent, because this area has zombie enemies like this guy here, who can only be killed after you set them on fire. You can kill them and knock them down, they just keep coming back. Work your way over here and talk to this guy.
What are you doing here? Of all places. Ah, are you perhaps a shinobi?
That's right.
I thought as much. Might you be willing to take on a favor for me? I am Dojun. I've been tasked with the preparation of a medical treatment using the rejuvenating water. I'll get to the point, my dear shinobi.
Love it.
This is a letter I received from the master. The particulars are contained within.
So we want to talk to this guy, and I will show you later. Yes, there are zombie enemies down here, and this guy is a doctor who's seemingly experimenting on patients down here, as you can tell. So watch these little cricket guys too, because they can be kind of a pain in the butt. Grab the item, red lump, and work our way to this idol here. And might as well rest while we're here, get our spirit emblems back. You can now switch back to your shurikens, grab this item, and go into the water. We're going to have a couple enemies over here and a couple items. So sneak up and snag the spear dude here. Watch for the deflect. There it is. So as soon as you see the enemy deflect, you'll hear the louder smack of the sword, and you'll get a brighter, you know, spark off of the swords. As soon as you see that, it's time for you to start deflecting. So stop attacking and get ready to deflect. Make sure you're sucking up all your goodies. Oh yes, I watched it as soon as it came out. That was funny. Yeah, see our fantastic little sound bite from last Thursday's episode. Yes, I thought it was pretty funny. Even though I was dying at the time, I still did get a laugh out of it. There's going to be 2 enemies here. Suck up your goodies, and then we're going to work our way through this little cave here and over to this little mechanism, and we're going to pull it. And then we will get onto the elevator and pull it again. The reason we're doing this, so this is kind of a area that you're supposed to come to after you fight Genichiro. But we're going to work our way through a little bit of it here because we can get another gourd seed as well as a prayer bead. And we're going to try, or 2 prayer beads actually, I believe.
They have abandoned their faith, seduced by a search for immortality. Should you be captured, there is no telling what would become of you. You would do well to return the way you came. However, I will not stop you from entering if you are determined to do so. But if you do, please, proceed with care.
So we hear little scary overtones here. We're going to hit this idol.
I see you have decided to continue. We will pray for your safety. It is the least we can do.
And then we are going to come out, turn right, jump down here. Grab this scrap iron and go talk to this big fat dude here.
They left me here. Where did everyone go? Why did you leave Kotaro behind? Now what do I do?
Ask why he is crying.
Everyone's gone. I'm all alone.
Who's everyone?
Everyone? Huh? Who? Spinning red and white flowers. Only one pure white flower. The pure white flower I cannot find.
What?
My head hurts. Sorry. I have no idea what I'm saying. I've got to find the pure white flower.
So we don't have either of the flowers right now, so we can't do anything, so do nothing. This area is simply beautiful, tucked away in the mountains here. You know what? Let me see. I don't even know if I can get back up here. I don't think I can. Let's head back to the merchant guy real quick and tell him about the salt. So, back to the outskirts wall stairway. And then we are going to come back to our little merchant guy over here. Second merchant we found in the game and talk to him.
I found.
Oh, you saw well. Disease.
Let him know what the soldiers are looking for. And he will eventually increase his inventory. Also, I think this becomes unlocked after you beat Lady Butterfly, which is the Phantom Kunai. I don't find it that useful. If you have an abundance of money and you want to try out different tools, you can snag this up for 3,000.
Until next time.
Okay. Let's go back to where we were here. Back to Senpo Temple. So, Senpo Temple and the first shrine, the only one we have unlocked right now. And I think we pretty much did everything over here that we could do. Actually, you know what? Let's jump down here because there is a single monk down here that would be a good showcase of their attacks. So the monks, you see one standing here praying. They're usually always praying, right? They're monks. But they are quite fearsome fighters. They fight with no weapons, just hand to hand, but you can deflect them just like you can a sword. So don't think because they don't have weapons, you see that we can still deflect their attacks. But they can be pretty crazy with their attacks. But as long as you stay aggressive on them, and you'll see he actually deflected us as well. So it's a really good tip that as soon as you see them deflect your attack, it's time to lower your attack and raise your guard. Drop down here, sneak up behind this guy. This guy can become useful later on. I'm not sure if we'll do it in the walkthrough here, but you see this kite here. It becomes useful to get to a, I guess you can call it boss later on. You can fly it right now, but I'll show you what it does if we fly it. It's going to eventually give us a grapple point later on in the level. But if we let go, it comes right on back. So there's a way to get it to stay out there. Maybe we'll show that off later on. Come into the bridge here and grab these two items. And then we will work our way back up to this branch. Oops. Maybe. There we go. And then up this path here. Now this is the path that I was talking about. We're most likely going to run through most of this stuff here. If you feel like fighting these dudes, go for it. There are two at the front here, which are obviously a lot easier to deal with. There is a guy up there. These guys are a little bit, they have like a spear type weapon. They're a little bit more difficult to deal with. So come around the corner here. Sometimes you can get a death blow on this dude. Sometimes you can't if you hug the wall. You got it. We're gonna jump. I don't know if I can get to it from here actually. Squat. And then we see there are a bunch of groups of guys walking around. 3 over there, there's 3 or 4 over there, 3 over here. We're literally just going to run past these guys. There's no real important items over here. It's not worth fighting them. They do crap out quite a bit of XP. So, oops, do a death blow. So you'll see he attacked, or deflected there, so I switched to a defensive position. It's not advised to fight multiples of these guys at one time because they can be a little overwhelming. This guy does have a thrust attack, I believe, that you can Makiri. Come on, dude, do something. Oh, there it was. So funny because I work with a guy that when he's telling stories, he always makes, you know, if he's telling stories about like somebody throwing up or gagging or something, he makes the funniest gag noise, and it's literally the exact noise that you make when you get hit here. That it sounds just like he did the freaking voice acting for it. It's hilarious. Jump up onto this point, ignore the other enemies, and then jump up into this little hole here. There's gonna be a lot of crickets up here, so just be careful. A little easier to get them if you lock onto them. You don't have to kill all these. You can literally just run away from them. They will fill up your little circles in the bottom there for your resurrective power pretty quickly. So if you need that filled up, snag up these little dudes here. And then we're going to be careful. Oh, mothers. We're going to be careful because there's a monk walking right there. So we're going to come up behind. And backstab this dude. And then we are going to sneak around the corner here. And get the big dude in the back. Grab the lump of fat wax. And that little item right there is what we came here for. One of the items we came here for. So we're going to snag it. And run over into the corner. Grab these two items and then jump out the window. And around the corner. Hopefully... I don't even know if those dudes come out the window, to be honest with you. So if you see the pinwheels here, these are what the dude, the big guy at the beginning that we were talking to, is looking for, but they are not here. We'll get those in a second. Curious if this dude's gonna come out. No. Grab this, and then this lady here, you can talk to her. She's offering you information on where a specific item is for one of the endings. We're not going for that ending, so don't worry about it. Jump up onto the branch here, then up onto the building. And there's going to be a monk in the corner here that we're going to death blow. And then a monk over here that we can get. Make sure you suck up all of the goodies. And we will jump back up onto the roof here. Now, up there is where we're trying to head, that little bridge right there. There are enemies here that are extremely... I'm trying to see if I can get a sight of one of them. Okay, guy right there. Let me pull out the... Let's take off the snap seeds because we don't even have them anymore. Oops, that's not what I want on. Night jar. So this guy right here. He's got kind of a double-bladed weapon there, straw hat, and for this point in the game, really any point in the game, they're very difficult to fight. We're going to be coming back here later on to kind of go through, you know, everything in the area. So for now, we're going to jump down and run past this dude to a grapple point. So we're going to jump off the corner here. There's another guy up here, same kind of enemy, and hit this branch. And they do have shurikens, so make sure that you get into this cave pretty quick. And then we will hit this shrine here. Or idle. Keep calling it shrine. Might as well rest. Why not? And then we are going to put on our axe. Loaded axe. Actually, you know what? I know what we're going to do right now. Better idea, which is go back to the dilapidated temple. And we're going to go talk to Emma over here and give her our 2 gourd seeds that we picked up.
Glad you've come.
Give her gourd seed. Give her gourd seed. And that's all we have. And then we'll go check out and see if we can do any upgrades with the idol or the sculptor.
Something.
Screwing up the names here, ain't I? Upgrade. So we can do the loaded spear. I don't use the spear all that often, so I'm going to go with the spring-loaded axe. You can also get the spring-loaded... actually, we might have enough to do both. No, probably not. Alright, let's do the spring-loaded axe. And we will save the rest for later. You also see the option here to give drink. You'll get various forms of sake throughout the game and other kinds of alcohol. There's a couple other ones too. You can give this to, I think, Emma, the sculptor, and another character that we have not met yet. All it does is unlock various like dialogue, lore options. So, for now, we're going to go back to where we were. Let's rest so we have our 8 gourds. And that puts us in a pretty good position going into the rest of the game here, having 8 heals. So back to Senpo Temple, and then the second shrine here. Idol. Gosh, it's like a bad habit. I can't stop saying shrine. And again, we're going to put on our spring-loaded axe that we just picked up. And work our way up this way. Onto the branch, and then over to this point here. And then into this little cave, we're going to grab the item. Jump up here and be very careful, because there is a little golem dude there. So, if you creep, he'll jump down instead of sneak attacking you, and then you can sneak attack him. Make sure your axe is out in case you know, your attacks on these guys go sideways. You can take care of them. Get this dude here. Grab the sugar. Check out the amazing view. A little slow pan. Is it too slow? Anyway. Up to this point. Oops, there's a guy right here. Hello. Work your way around this way. And then up onto this branch. This guy's going to see you, so you're going to have to fight him either way. Oh man, I thought I got lucky there. So there is actually a way to... Did he fall? He did fall. Okay, let's just ignore him then. Up here, we are poisoned, so... I think it's the antidote powder gets rid of poison. Yes. And then we will heal up real quick. So this is the way to the boss up here. the little mini boss that we're trying to get to, but for now we're going to go back down to where we came. And we're going to try to get over to that point here, and this jump can be a little finicky. So we're going to jump off, and there's a grapple point. And we want to aim for the top grab point here, not the bottom one. Work your way over, drop down, hold square, drop down again. We'll grab that item, and then there's another grapple point. Yet again, a kind of glitchy area of the game that they never fixed for whatever reason. So you might have trouble. Just keep trying it. Work your way up this way. Make sure your shurikens are out, because we're going to get a little friend dropping down on us. 2 of them. And then up the wall here. And then back here is the white pinwheel. So grab the white pinwheel. Seriously, I can't get over the frickin' view. It's like Mike's look at the water on Uncharted, huh? Then we're going to work our way this way. There's a little gecko there. We'll work our way up these little bridges here. And grab, this might actually be, yeah, monkey booze. This is another thing I believe that you can give to people for dialogue options. Then we're going to open this door here. So these guys, they look scary, but if you jump, you can get an instant death blow on them. So they are actually rather easy to take down. And then we're going to go through here just to show this off real quick. So if you remember at the beginning of the game, we came to the headless enemy that I said we weren't going to fight. This just takes you back to that fight. He's right there, scary and ominous looking. Not worth fighting right now. If you want to, you can try it. It's a pain right now because you need divine confetti to even damage him, and I don't even know that we have. I mean, I'm sure we've picked up some divine confetti at some point. I don't think we have enough though. Yeah, I mean, we have 5, but we're going to be using that for a mini boss, so another mini boss rather. So up here, we're going to hit this idol. And then this is the demon bell, and this basically just makes the game more difficult. If you want a harder challenge, which I would imagine at this point you are not thinking that. But if you are, you can ring that bell. It can be undone, so if you want to try it out, you can try it out. This is the bridge that we were trying to get to. I don't know if we can even get over this way. I don't think that we can. Doesn't look like there's a grapple point, does there? So anyway, I don't think we can get over that way, so we're going to run back. Just unlock that bell in case you, find the game too easy for whatever godforsaken reason somebody would think that. I mean, I at this point, we went over how many hours I've put into this game, so at this point, sometimes I feel that way, but there are still enemies that wreck me in this game. So we're going to run and jump here and try to get this grapple point and miss it. Oh, you know what? You know what would be way easier instead of doing this? I'm like still stuck in the Jedi Fallen Order mindset that you can't fast travel places. So ignore what I just said about leaving this idol. Just sit back down at the idol and travel to this one. And we are going to work our way up to the mini-boss. So I'm going to show you how to run through this area, because this mini-boss coming up, he is quite a pain in the butt. I would almost say he's not worth it this early in the game, but I feel like it really sets you up. If you get this prayer bead, there are other prayer beads you can get, but I feel like this one, it just sets you up good to have, you know, as many prayer bead necklaces as you can going into Genichiro. So we're going to jump over here, jump over this dude. You could have got a death blow on him if you really wanted to. Up here, up to the branch, up to this point. And then before we go into the mini-boss, we're going to turn around and run over here and grab the red pinwheel. Red and white pinwheel. Okay. So this guy's a pain, man. I'm not going to lie. The way that this fight is set up is you are not going to be able to damage his health whatsoever. I don't even think it's possible, to be honest with you. And his posture is absurd, the amount of posture he has. But he attacks very slow, which for this point in the game you've been probably timing your stuff good with your deflects, but they're coming in fast. So it's just a change of pace. This feels more like a Dark Souls boss than a Sekiro boss. And then the other thing is, when you get the death blow on him, you need to be able to position him so when you kick him, he falls out of one of the sides of this bridge here. So you need to make sure that you position it so that he does that. If he does not fall, he's going to regain his posture and you're going to have to fight him again. He won't regain it 100%, but he will regain it. And you'll see why he's so doppy and why you need to fling him off the side of the building here in a second. But you just need to make sure that you position yourself so that when you push him, he's falling out of the bridge. This guy wrecks me sometimes, so we'll see. The good thing is the idol's right there. Let's see, skill point wise. Yeah, I mean we don't have that many skill point or XP, and money wise, I mean we do have quite a bit of money, but it's fine. So let's head on in. We see it's a knight. So just deflect his attacks. He does have a Makiri that you Makiri as soon as the kanji's going away. When he does this, you can deflect those attacks, but just run away. He has like a long range on that other one there. You see why he's so doppy, because he's got big heavy armor on, right? So let him do his little angry thing and then deflect the last one. We'll throw him off. Ooh boy. Try not to get yourself cornered because it's not good. Especially with this big enemy. So position yourself so when you shove him, he goes out the window. Robert! And that will be that mini-boss. Not too bad, right? You just got to make sure that you position him properly with that death blow. You saw that I positioned myself so that when I gave him the shove, he was falling off the edge. We're also going to get Breath of Nature Shadow, and this recovers posture upon performing a successful death blow. So, another freaking beautiful view here, man. Run over this way, grab the item and the idol. Might as well rest. Why not? And then we're going to jump down to this building here. And this is going to be another area that we're probably going to run through. There are one or two treasure carps. Yeah, 2 of them down in this pond. So if you're looking for treasure carp scales, you can get down there and get them. You see that we do have quite a few enemies through here. There is a little gremlin dude around here somewhere. There is a couple monks, a new monk that we have not seen yet. These guys are, they throw bombs at you. So we have 2 of them there, and then up on the roof here, I don't know if we can see them. You can kind of see, can't tell if that's a tree or the, there's little gremlins up on these roofs too. We're going to run past them for now. Oh, crap. Did not mean to do that. I do that every single time I have that freaking nightjar thing out. Let's just go over this way. So, we're going to jump down, run past these dudes, up onto this point. We're going to be coming back here and fighting all this stuff and getting all the items later. We're just here for a prayer bead. So, jump down, run this way, jump down. Make sure you have your shurikens out. I believe there are wolves up here. But as soon as you hear the music go away, you don't need to run up that way any further. Then we're going to run in here for another mini-boss. There's a lot of these guys in the area. Just remember that if you jump, you get a death blow on them. Super easy. Dude's glitching like crazy. So we're going to work our way around this room and take these guys down. They do shoot fire, so just be mindful of that. You can fight them straight up too if you want. See, our glitch dude finally fell to his death. Jump. And then for here, we're going to jump on this guy here and then get out of here as quick as possible. Because we see there is a daddy one of those things here. Big boy. So we're going to break sight with him so we can get a death blow. So run up here till the music stops and his little bar goes away. And give me a second here before we run into this guy. So, we're going to go fight this guy, and he's much easier than he looks. Unfortunately, when I went back to the dilapidated temple, I forgot to tell you to put on the umbrella, which, if you upgrade the umbrella, can help here. I don't even think you really need it, to be honest. Jeez, bro. How do you see me? Through the wall? Oh, here come the frickin' pack of wolves. Jeez, man, there's like 30 of them. Take them all down. There was apparently one that was too lazy to come get us. Yep. Oh no, it's a lizard. Grab this item. And then let's see if we can freaking sneak up here. I have never had this happen before, so we might have to run away and... Okay, I think we're up here. Yep, there he is. Oh, it's one of his little frickin' cronies that was attacking me, maybe. Okay, so just make sure you clear the freaking room before you do the boss fight. You see that he's a little scary, but I assure you he's not as hard as he looks. So let's run away. We're going to pop a pellet because he hit us on the way out there. And then run back down in here. And we are going to try and get a death blow on him. Now, for this dude, the strategy is literally let him do all the work. He is going to attack ferociously with his little Wolverine claws that he has here. You're literally just going to be tapping L1 repeatedly, just spamming the crap out of L1 the entire fight. He does have a perilous attack that you can jump over and bop him on the head. So you're going to continuously hit L1 over and over and over while he's attacking you until he jumps back. As soon as he does that, he's going to come in with a perilous attack that you can jump and bop him on the head. So that's the strategy. Not that difficult. Jump in for the death blow. We'll see if I can follow up my confidence with... Sometimes he doesn't jump back, as you saw there. But it's not even worth attacking. As you saw there, I got punished for attacking. Just watch your posture. He will eventually break your posture. Jump over is perilous and get the death blow for a prayer bead and some yellow gunpowder. Pretty simple, right? Suck up all your goodies, and then we are going to go on through a little bit more of Senpo Temple here. Just to get to one point, and then we are going to move on. So at this point, if you're following, you should have 8 gourd seeds and 2 prayer beads. One from the centipede enemy there, and one from the armored knight. Work your way around this corner here. Stay squatting because there are enemies here, as you see. And we're not really interested in fighting these dudes, so we're going to run right past them. You can grab the items on your way up. Just run past this guy. We're going to be coming here later to fight all these guys, don't worry. For now, we're not concerned with it. Keep running. Around the corner, we're going to get another one of those straw hat guys, but if you hit this door here, we have invisibility frames. So we cannot get hit while the door is opening. And run in, hit the shrine and rest. Hit us with a shuriken, so sit back down and rest. And then we're going to talk to this guy right here.
Children of the rejuvenating waters, forgive me, that child. She's the only one left. She must be lonely, trapped in that room by herself. He must be so lonely. You there? Who are you? What business do you have with Senpo Temple?
So we're going to ask about the Holy Spirit person. And just go through his dialogue here. And we will get the Holy Chapter infested. I believe this is needed for one of the endings. It's not the ending that we're going for. So For now, we're going to travel away from here. We're going to go back to the dilapidated temple and put on our umbrella.
You need something?
So, fit new prosthetic tool, and then loaded umbrella. And then we will see what we need to upgrade. This is the one that we could have got. We didn't have enough stuff to get it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But that's the one that could have made that fight that we just did with the centipede guy a little bit easier. But honestly, you don't need it. Like, you just need to mash L1. Don't worry about attacking him. You're going to take him down with posture, not damage. So now we're going to go fight two more mini bosses here. And they are going to be probably the hardest enemies that we fought so far. So we're going to travel to where are we going to travel to is the question. Ashina Reservoir is where we're going. So we have two more mini bosses that we can hit here for two more prayer beads. We already came here earlier on in the playthrough for a eavesdrop. So squat, hit the wolves. Oops. Make sure your lock arm switches over to the other wolf. Watch for his deflect, and then deflect him. You can also deflect the wolves there, as you see. We do have some skill points to use up, so we might as well use them. See what we want to get here. From this point, you can really go wherever you want to go. I think that I've gotten you most of the stuff that you're going to want. This is Breath of Light Nature. It's just another form of increasing your posture on successful death blow. If you want to get that, you can. Ichimonji Double is just a more powerful version of this. It's just a double strike of this attack here. There is a couple more. I think there might be a couple more skill trees. There's one in Senpo Temple that we'll get later on in the playthrough. I just don't feel the need to go out of my way to get it because I don't think the skills in it are very useful whatsoever. So I'm probably going to pick up mid-air prosthetic tool here. Mid-air combat arts. Vault over is not really that useful. It's also worth mentioning, I don't know if they patched it, but when this game launched, this skill here, Nightjar Slash, you can actually stun lock Lady Butterfly just spamming this over and over. So if you're really struggling with Lady Butterfly, might be a way to take her down. It might be patched at this point, I'm not sure. I know I saw a medicine thing on here, yeah. Potency increases the healing effects of recovery items. I kind of feel like mid-air prosthetic tools are a little bit more important, but you know what? We don't have that much XP. We're about to take down two mini bosses. Let's save it for the increased health regain. So this is the starting area you see over there that we broke out of the well, and then we had to work our way over the bridge and down into that little door to fight Genichiro for the first time. Get onto this branch here and squat. Make sure you're squatted. Jump up onto this roof here. And there's a little pot dude here that we want to take down first. And then we are going to go over to this guy. Make sure you're squatting through this area because the enemies spot you pretty quickly. And then if you haven't yet, if you're following the playthrough, you already did it, but Sabimaru's up in there, or a loaded spear, I can't remember which one's up in there. Come through here and get this guy. You really don't need to take down all these guys, but the boss that we're trying to get to is up in the tower that we went to at the beginning of the game. He's a tough dude. He's a big spear general, and we have not fought any spear generals yet, so they can be a little bit of a challenge. So I like clearing this whole area out so I don't have to worry about other enemies interfering with my fight. You see there's a guy down there, but he's facing us, so we're going to come up behind him. Go ahead and grab this. And then we're going to make sure that the pink dude here is turned around and walking the other way and kill this guy. Stay squatted and walk over and kill this dude here. Then again, we're going to wait for this guy to turn around and go the other way, and then we're going to run in and get a death blow on him. Oh boy, maybe not. Okay, so we're just going to break the interaction. You do not want to fight two of those dudes at the same time, I assure you. Come on, you can't see me anymore. You know it. You know it. Okay. Once that breaks, stay squatted because they still might be looking for you. Behind this guy. And then that guy is about to turn around, so come back over here and squat and wait for him to turn the other way. Then we will run in and get a death blow on him as well. Unfortunately, if you die to this mini-boss, which I am almost certainly going to do, you're going to have to do this all over again. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. It's part of the Souls games, the bosses, and the path to the bosses. And then the last guy over here. Actually, he might not be the last guy. There's one more over here, I believe. And then we're going to go this way to get to the boss. Oh, I already got him. So, he's up there. He looks like he's facing away from us, but I think as soon as you walk up there, he turns around. So, right? So, let's drop down here. And we're going to work our way the way we did at the very beginning of the game to that little window in the side of the building. Do not jump up here. The boss will see you. I know it's tempting. Embrace yet another beautiful view. And then grab your grab point here and work your way around. We're going to go up to that window up there, you see? And I'm going to be honest, this dude kills me probably 9 out of 10 times. So we'll see how many times this takes us. We can grab the remnant here.
You said to me once, do what must be done. But I have yet to discover what it is that I must do. I don't understand. Why was I granted this power?
And here we go. So this guy is all about, he's got a spear, right? So he's all about the Makiris that you can Makiri counter. All the thrusting attacks you can Makiri counter. He does have kind of a curveball where if you Makiri counter, he'll follow it up with an attack that you can deflect. So be mindful of that. You can also set him on fire if you're really struggling. I never find it very useful. I usually end up getting punished more trying to do that. But like I said, this dude kills me a lot, so we'll see if we can take him down. He's intense. So we're gonna squat, walk up for a free death blow, and then, like any other general, we're just gonna try and stay on him as much as we can. Wait till the kanji disappears there for the thrust, or you won't get it. You'll get hit by it. And we got him. Not too difficult. That will give us 3 prayer beads. Later on in the game, I think there's a prayer bead that is up in this area up here that you get to from the inside. But for now, we're going to grab this item. It's not in there yet. Bundled Jesus statue, always nice to have. And we're going to go to another difficult mini-boss. You can fast travel back to the gate if you want, but it's right here. So from here, we are going to go over. I'm trying to remember how to get. Oh, you know what? I went the total wrong way. So jump back down to the reservoir. Cross to this branch, cross to this branch, up onto the wall, and then over into this corner, and we're going to hug the wall here. And we're going to talk to this dude first.
Stirs my soul. Beautiful, and yet somehow sad. As if it yearns, it calls for someone.
Hey.
Who are you calling for? Let me hear it one more time.
Hey, you.
What? Oh, my name is Jinzaimon Kumano. My duty is to patrol the moat. I've not seen you around before. Which clan are you?
I cannot say.
You cannot say, you say? So you are a shinobi, then?
I cannot say.
Your manners could use some work. No matter. If you are a shinobi, I won't press any further. Shinobi, someone I follow.
So, we are going to lure him to the abandoned dungeon. Back when, at the beginning of this walkthrough, we talked to that doctor around all those zombies. We're going to lure him down there, and we can get some upgrade materials from him.
I have heard. If I were it is, I will look.
So, he will go down there. We will see him later on. And then, down in here is a mini-boss. You see I'm standing right there. These guys can be rough. Unfortunately, later on in the game, there are basic enemies that have identical movesets to these guys. If you remember back in Harada, where we got the Mist Raven, we ran past that purple dude that was up on the building. He has a pretty similar moveset, might be identical. But I really, at this point in the game, it's worth fighting this guy to get the prayer bead. That will allow us to get another prayer necklace before we go into Genichiro. So you can get a free death blow on him here. He does have dialogue. If you want to jump down and talk to him, you can talk to him first and then run away. For now, we're going to plunge on him. And this guy, you just got to stay aggressive on him and wait for him to deflect your attacks, like every other enemy. He does have a few perilous attacks that you can Makiri counter, and a sweep that you can jump over. Try not to get yourself in the corner like that. Oops. Here's a Makiri. Take him down. Nice and easy for a prayer bead. So the basic gist of this dude is just attacking, waiting for that flash that I'm telling you about, and the louder noise when he deflects your attack to deflect his attacks. He has a couple combos. One of them ends in a Makiri counter, as you saw there, the final one that he did. He also has that sweep attack that you can jump over and bop on his head. If you're having trouble timing that jump, you can just dodge straight through it. Just doing a basic Makiri counter dodges right through it. It's just the way the mechanics of the fight work. So it's not like you're going to get punished. Like most enemies, you get punished for trying to Makiri counter a sweep attack. This guy, you kind of dodge right through it. So I'm going to run down here. Down in this pit is a mini boss right here. Shishiman Warrior. I can't remember what they're called. I don't know if it will tell me now. For killing this guy, you get the ceremonial Tanto, which allows you to take some of your health and turn them into spirit emblems. So, is he worth fighting right now? For you, I would imagine no. If you're finding yourself constantly running out of spirit emblems, maybe. The only time I ever used that ceremonial Tanto was when I was fighting the final boss of this game and I needed it. But the strategy I'm using now, I don't even need it there, so it's really not important to go fight this guy right now. He can be worked over with that mid-air death blow thing that we picked up from Black Hat Badger, because he does kind of hang up in the air quite a bit. So grab the bulging coin purse there and then hit this idol. And we do have 4 prayer beads now, so we're going to enhance our physical attributes one more time. And that puts us in a real good position for Genichiro. Come talk to this lady.
Will you be cast out, or throw yourself in?
What?
If you wish to go to the very depths of Ashina, then you'd best cast yourself out. Over there. The depths of Ashina are over there.
So, for here, this is Ashina Depths. We're going to jump down into this pit, and then you're just going to mash L2, and you'll eventually get a grab point. Sometimes I miss it. We'll see. There we go. Grab the item here. And there's another grab point around here somewhere. Oh, no. Here we go. Drop down into here. Grab the fistful of ash. There's a zombie enemy here. Actually, you know what? We can take him down. Why not? Oops. That was the other point I was thinking of there. Drop down into this little pit here. And then we're going to rest at this idol. And this area sucks. I'm not going to lie. We're not going to do this right now. This is a little too hard to do right now. There is a mini boss right over here who is the last remaining enemy in the game that still works me over for whatever reason. I don't know what it is. You see the water down here is green. It's a poison... it's poison water, so if you stand in it too long, you'll get poisoned. But there's gun enemies all over the place. cannon guys. So, not worth doing right now. But we'll unlock the idol for when we need to come back here later. Grab the pacifying agent. And then we are going to travel back to the Upper Tower Ashina Dojo. So we are going to move in on Genichiro now. This is the first, I'm not going to say the first boss that I struggled with in this game. This is the boss that kicked my butt the most in the game. He is very easy once you get him down. So he has just a really... You really need to stay aggressive on him. If you're not aggressive on him, he will just pummel you. So he's got a bunch of different attacks. He's got a long bow that he'll jump in the air, shoot 3 arrows at you. He's very quick with his katana. He's got, in the first phase, he's going to do a jumping attack that you can deflect, and he's going to follow it up immediately with a thrust attack that you can Makiri counter. In the second phase, that same jump attack is going to turn into either a Makiri counter or a jump sweep attack that you can jump over. He does have a couple grab attacks. You just need to stay aggressive on him. If you're not aggressive on him, he's going to just work you over. So this guy right here is the whole reason that we went and did some of the optional bosses that we just did. That way we could get the 4th prayer necklace, the 8 gourd seeds. We do have some skill points here. Not enough to... Actually, you know what? I'm going to recommend that we go do some farming real quick, just so you get to a safer place with your skill points. So go back to the gate. We're going to put on our spring-loaded axe. Hopefully you guys can't hear the tornado siren that's going off outside right now. First Monday of the month, testing the sirens. We'll see if this is still effective farm for us right now. Looks like we maybe did move up to the next XP level, so it'll take us a couple times here. But it's worth it because Genichiro is almost certainly going to kill you. So we're just going to get just enough to get that 4th point, which will allow us to get a more potent healing gourd. Maybe one more time, maybe 2 more times, we'll see here. I'm thinking about maybe doing separate boss videos, just because it's kind of hard to showcase the, all the move sets and everything while we're fighting in the actual walkthrough here. Okay, so we got our 4th point. We are going to acquire the Emma's Medicine Potency. And then we will travel back to the dojo. and we will take on Genichiro. So this is also a 3-phase fight. Literally one of the biggest freaking curveballs I've ever seen in a game, because the first 2 phases of this fight whooped me 50 times in a row, and then I finally got that second death blow, and then a 3rd phase came. You get a little hint here. For ghosts once lurked in the lands of Ashina, the ghost's lightning was one of Fountainhead gods, unstoppable by normal means. Avoid ground, reverse the lightning. Okay? So in the 3rd phase, we are going to get the ability to... Genichiro is going to start using lightning attacks, and we're going to get the ability to jump in the air and then deflect it back at him. And he can really be worked over with that lightning reversal. So keep that in mind. Also, at the start of the 3rd phase, you have enough time to pop a heal if you need it. And he always opens with a Makiri counter. So you can heal and then Makiri counter, start the phase every single time. Like I said, we're going to hop in here. Just be mindful that you want to stay very aggressive on Genichiro, or he's going to work you over. If you need to heal, you need to back off as far away as possible from him. Heal, and he will, every time that you heal, he'll pull out his bow and shoot a shot at you. So you want to heal and then dodge to the left or the right immediately after to avoid the arrow. So let's see if we can take Genichiro down.
How is grandfather?
Lord Ishinis. It's a wonder he is still with us. A miracle.
Is that so? Divine Heir, I'll ask you once more. Accept me into your immortal oath.
I cannot do that, Lord Genichiro. Your victory that day means nothing. He will risk his life to take me home. For he is my shinobi.
Hell yeah, I am.
My lord, I have come for you. This will only take a moment.
Let's see. For as long as you are alive, the dragon's blood can never be mine.
Love this fight. So, beginning of the fight, make sure you lock on. He's going to shoot an arrow you can deflect, and then an attack. Wait for his deflect. This is the Makiri I was talking about. Stay aggressive on him. When he does this, you're just going to mash L1. Sometimes I think he follows it up with a Makiri. But you'll notice that he's deflecting my attack and then attacking me. When he does that, shoot your shuriken at him. He's going to jump in the air and try to shoot you with his arrows. That'll be the first death blow on him. Oops. There's the sweep. Second phase. We're going to back off and heal. So heal. Dodge to the left to avoid the arrow. Move back in. His posture also builds very rapid, or declines very rapidly when you're not aggressive on him, so make sure you're just staying on him, otherwise you're going to have a bad time. Another Makiri we can get there. I'm going to try the arrows. There's his grab attack. Oh! Oh boy. Need to heal, Genichiro. Leave it be for a second. As you see, when you heal, he freezes and pulls out his bow, so if you get far enough away from him, you don't need to worry about it. You can also deflect those arrows in the air if you really want to. Just be mindful in the second phase. He's not doing it a lot here for whatever reason, but he does have a sweep after that jump attack. He's relying on his Makiri, or his thrust for whatever reason. That'll be phase 2.
Impressive.
As you see, if you stay on him, the fight is much easier. If you let him start getting his attacks off, you're going to have a bad time, as you saw there for a couple seconds for me.
Heresy, you say? If it's for the sake of preserving Ashina. I will seize any manner of political strength.
So again, he's going to open with a Makiri counter. I want to wait till the kanji is almost disappearing to hit it. Make sure you lock on at the beginning of the fight as well, and you also have the ability to heal too, even though it doesn't look like you can, you do. Makiri. Here's his lightning attack, jump in the air, I missed it there. It's fine. The fight for the most part is the same outside of the lightning attacks. Jump in the air, and as you're hitting the ground, hit R1 to send it back to him. And that will take down Genichiro. Make sure you hit the second death blow there, or you'll be back in the fight. There are a couple of compilations of people getting angry at Sekiro that I love watching, because they're hilarious, and some of them they're forgetting to do the second death blow. They finally kill the boss and they don't do that second death blow, so be mindful of that. We're also going to get our first ninjutsu technique here. Ninjutsu techniques are powerful abilities that can be used after performing a backstab death blow. They must be equipped in the equipment menu and cost spirit emblems to perform. R1 again after a death blow. So first one we're going to get here, there's a couple of them in the game. I'll explain it after the cutscene here.
You were victorious, I see.
Are you?
I mean you no harm. Shinobi of the Divine Lord Genichiro, is this the rejuvenating waters?
Ashina, this land is everything to me. For her sake, I will shed humanity itself.
Resurrection.
Yes. Indeed. So.
So our first ninjutsu here is blood smoke. Ninjutsu technique that turns the spraying blood of a victim into smoke, costs spirit emblems to use, activated after a backstab death blow. The smoke screen allows one to retake the element of surprise, life or death struggle, redefines the shinobi for whom a kill is a source of strength. So this basically allows you to get a death blow on somebody, and if you're spotted by somebody else, it kind of puts you back into stealth. You can equip it. It's useful in some areas. I'm going to leave it off for now because I end up accidentally doing it sometimes. So we're going to hit the idol here. And we are going to enhance our attack power with Genichiro's memory. And rest. And then we will talk to Emma.
At long last, I've managed to fulfill my master's orders. I give you my thanks.
Who exactly do you serve?
Ishin Ashina. I am a doctor in the service of Lord Ishin.
Why were you ordered to help me?
Lord Ishin has no desire to use the power of the dragon's heritage. That is why he
tried to help Lord Kuro escape Ashina.
Correct.
The message I found in the well, that was your doing?
Also correct. My duties have concluded. But there's someone I think you'd like to see. Lord Kuro is downstairs.
So we will work our way down here and hit this idol as well. And talk to Kuro.
I have come for you, my lord.
Yes, you did well to come here.
Let us go. We must leave Ashina.
Wolf, my blood. The blood of the dragon causes men to become undying. The same goes for you.
Yes, my lord.
I wished to save you. I'm sure that I would do the same thing given another chance. However, undying begets stagnation. The immortal oath, the rejuvenating waters, the dragon rot, they all corrupt men, to the point that they no longer live as men. I wish to sever the chains of stagnation bred by the dragon's heritage. Wolf, will you help me achieve this aim?
So we have two options here. I think you can only get one.
I cannot. To protect you, the divine heir. That was the duty my father entrusted to me.
How many times have you died and come back to life for my sake? 2, 3 times? Or perhaps a number so large that it cannot be counted?
As it was for the purpose of defending my lord, the number does not matter.
I do not wish to bind you to an wolf. Thank you. If we are wolf, look at this.
So we're going to get the Immortal Severance text, a book from Kuro on the art of severing ties with the dragon's heritage. It looks old, the binding is torn, and several pages are missing. Herein describes the means to perform the rite of immortal severance. Beyond the Fountainhead Palace, locate the sanctuary and imbibe the tears of the holy dragon of the divine realm.
It's an ancient record that was kept in Ashina Castle.
Sacred dragon tears from the divine realm.
Yes, it is my belief that with the dragon tears, it may be possible to sever the dragon's heritage.
But the divine realm? How do we...
I know. Wolf, that incense burner over there, it belonged to a person of interest. Take a look.
So he's going to point you over to this incense burner.
Is there something special about it?
I'm told that long ago, there was another divine heir living here in Ashina Castle. His name was Lord Takeru. This incense burner belonged to him.
Where is he now?
He died a long time ago, apparently. Wrapped in the aroma of the fountainhead, I returned to the divine realm. Those are supposedly the words he left behind.
You're saying the scent of the fountainhead is the key to reaching the divine realm?
That is my belief. Wolf, let us discover the truth together.
And then we will go back to talk to Kuro.
Now, as to how we begin our search. I am certain some of Lord Takeru's books remain in this castle. Books that he collected in order to find the divine realm. I will search for them.
In addition to finding a way to reach the divine realm, might we also look into how we might sever the immortal ties?
A fine suggestion. Talk to Ishin. If anyone knows the answer, it is him. Wolf, come with me. Lord Ishin is not within this castle citadel. I'm told he is recuperating in one of these watchtowers. However, the path to his watchtower is closed. His health is a little...
How do I get in?
On the roof. There's a path patrolled by the Nightjar Ninja. It's intended for shinobi, but I imagine that won't be a problem for you.
I've heard the Nightjar use smoke signals as landmarks.
Yes, so if you follow their smoke signals, you should be able to reach Lord Ishin, and you can use this window to reach the roof. Find Lord Ishin, and ask if he knows how we might sever the ties of immortality. He's recuperating in one of the watchtowers outside this castle keep. Reach the roof from that open window, then follow the Nightjar smoke signals. I entrust this task to you.
Okay, so we gotta go find Lord Ishin. Over here, this takes you back to the dilapidated temple if you hug this wall here. I thought there was an item around here too as well, but I can't remember. Yeah, there it is. Scrap magnetite. So we were gonna go out the window here. And Kuro told us that we need to follow the smoke signals, as you see here, to find Lord Ishin. We don't know where he's at, right? But if you follow those signals, they're going to take you all over the place. He's literally right here. It took me a while to find this dude because those smoke signals are all over the castle. So he is right in here. So let's sit down and talk to him. And this is actually, if you remember, the guy that we saw, the Tengu that had the demon mask on earlier over by the castle gate that we killed the little gremlins for. It's this guy right here. He's a badass, right? He's old. And this is actually the guy I like giving the alcohol to because I just like listening to him talk.
About the Divine Heir's life.
Yes?
There is something I wish to ask.
Before that, sake.
What?
You earned it. Take it.
So he will give you unrefined sake, a bottle of cloudy unrefined sake given by Ishin. Sake is a drink meant for sharing. This cloudy sake is one of Ishin Ashina's favorite. It has a rich, full-bodied flavor. On the other hand, it has a reputation for getting one too drunk too quickly. And I can attest to that because I have had the unrefined sake in real life, and let me tell you, packs a punch.
My grandson, Genichiro, was bewitched by the rejuvenating waters. You did well to put a stop to that for me. You have my thanks.
I merely followed the code my father taught me.
Ah, the Iron Code of the Shinobi. I see. So you're the son of Owl. That boy he found during the rebellion.
Yes.
And your travels brought you here. The bonds that tie us are so deeply amusing. Don't you think, Sekiro? So what do you wish to know?
So we are going to ask about immortal severance.
The Divine Heir's desire is to sever the ties of immortality. I want to know how it can be done.
The Mortal Blade. If you had such a weapon, it may be the key to what you are after.
The Mortal Blade?
With it, you could kill one who cannot die through normal means.
One who cannot die?
The Infested, I believe they are called. I have not seen one before, but it said you could stab them through the heart, or remove their head, and they wouldn't die. If the stories are true, they'd surely be quite fearsome. To kill a monster such as that, you'd need the Mortal Blade.
So we are going to ask, where is the mortal blade.
Where is this mortal blade?
I've heard it's held in Senpo Temple. However, they say the mortal blade cannot be drawn.
What do you mean?
I am not certain of the meaning. It's just hearsay. The gates to that temple are closed now, though. Who knows what those degenerates are doing shut away up there in the mountains. There aren't any decent roads leading there. You're leaving, Sekiro. Severing immortality. That will be quite the battle. And in battle, the plans and desires of those involved churn endlessly. If you hesitate, you'll be swept away.
And lose the battle.
That's right. Best you keep it in mind. Sekiro, hesitate, and you lose.
So we got our hint of where we need to go. Somewhere we've already been in this playthrough, right? So let's go back and tell Kuro what's going on. This says, Divine Heir's letter. Woof! Found something. I've opened the library. Meet me there. Not sure why he felt the need to leave me a note, because he's right over there, but let's talk to Emma.
Yes, for defeating.
I see. To think.
Rejuvenating.
That's what we. I'm the one.
Go through her dialogue options.
I come out.
And we don't have any more gourd seeds to give her right now, so. And then we will go in here, and we're going to grab the gun fort shrine key. A key to a shrine deep in the gun fort. Gate behind the shrine's idol is made to be opened. The Sunken Valley clan will shoot any stranger who approaches, and the Snake Eyes guns are particularly feared. The Snake Eye is that enemy I pointed out in the poison pit earlier. The elite group of women are descendants from the ancient Okami clan. Their especially sharp eyes allow them to snipe victims at great range. So, let's talk to Kuro.
This dust is awful.
I have returned.
Oh, Wolf, you're back. Did you meet with Lord Ishin?
I did. He said the mortal blade. It could be the key to severing immortality.
The mortal blade.
It's a sword that has the power to kill the undying. It can be found at Senpo Temple.
I see. Yes, that seems promising.
As you say.
For my part, I hunted for any books that may contain clues about the aroma of the fountainhead. It seems Lord Takeru indeed sought a way to reach the divine realm. So far, I found one piece of relevant information.
What is it?
A flower.
So, show the Sakura droplet.
This is for you.
Could this be? It's a Sakura droplet.
That's...
When the undying pledge of the dragon's heritage is broken, it's said that this remains in place of the oath.
Do you think this one was left behind by Lord Takeru?
That seems likely, Wolf. If you so desire, I can use this Sakura droplet to assist you.
And, let me look this up real quick, because I can't remember what this does, and I don't want to screw this up for the playthrough, so... So yeah, we're going to give the Sakura droplet, and it will give us an additional resurrection.
If you should be so kind.
Of course. Close your eyes.
My lord.
Lord Takeru's dragon blood lives on with you.
I humbly accept.
Yes. You may open your eyes now.
My lord.
That was a boon granted.
So we got another pink circle there by our health bar for another resurrective power.
A flower.
First, read this.
Fragrant flower note. A note from Kuro, written by Takaru, I don't know how you say that, former heir of the dragon's heritage. It is said that relatives of Tomoe once gathered the fountainhead fragrance and arrived at the palace. You may find a key where the waters of rejuvenation converge in a deep pool, a white and deeply fragrant flower.
What is...
Lord Takeru left it behind. I was looking for information on the fountainhead aroma and how it relates to the divine realm. There is water that flows from the fountainhead through Ashina, and the book speaks of a white lotus flower that grows where the water pools deeply. It appears to be one component of the fountainhead aroma.
A place where the fountainhead waters pool deeply, perhaps in a deep valley?
Yes, indeed. The sunken valley may be the place. The fountainhead waters should flow into there.
Where is this sunken valley?
It's beyond the woods to the rear of the castle. There's a shrine dedicated to the white serpent deep in the woods. As the name implies, the sunken valley is just below that place. There's no proper path down there, but a man of your talent could navigate it. Oh, that's right. That door marked with the outline of a person. Lord Ishin once called it a shinobi shortcut. I haven't a clue how it works, but seeing as he mentioned shinobi, I thought you might know.
Okay, so we have everything that we need, and we know where we need to go. So we are going to go back to Senpo Temple, and for now we're going to go to that first idol. We are definitely set up really well for the rest of the game. You see now down at the bottom there that we have 3 circles. One of them is not filled in yet. It will fill in as we kill enemies. It does not mean that you can resurrect 3 times. That can happen, but you need to get a death blow somewhere in between that to clear off the black strike. So we're going to talk to this dude who's crying. And he wants the pure white one, but we're going to give him the red and white one.
I see. But you, thank you. Pure. Yes.
So, and then we're going to travel, suggest a... Oh, you know what? We forgot to go talk to this dude. Let's go back up here real quick. Back to the outskirts stairwell. My bad. Talk to our vendor.
Good sir, listen here. My salt? Huh? I sold it for quite a pretty price. You know it's in high demand. And that means I'm loaded with cash and product. Look, I've got some new items too. Buy something, please.
So we see that he has now increased his stock. He's got Yasharika sugars, Goken sugars, a couple heavy purses, which I think we're probably going to pick those up. And then some upgrade materials here. And I believe these are unlimited. You can buy as many of these as you want, which is nice for upgrading our prosthetic tools. For now, we're going to get the heavy coin purses.
Oh, good sir, listen here.
Is this about your business?
You know me so well, good sir. It smells like a war's brewing these days. I could make a killing if I take advantage of this, which is why I have a favor to ask of you, good sir.
What is it?
Looting battlefields. That's the job. I mean, that's a great way to refresh my stock, right? There are dead bodies all over a battlefield. It's a gold mine, huh? Spears, swords, armor, it's all free and for the taking. Weapons should fly off the shelves thanks to the war preparations.
What qualifications do you need?
Well, let's see. Looting the battlefield is a dirty, disgusting, and physical job. I'm someone who's big and strong. Thick.
So we hear that he is looking for somebody that is big, strong, and thick. We also see that the world's starting to change a little bit here, right? Getting cloudy, getting darker. So let's get back over to our buddy that we were just talking to. First idol of Senpo Temple. Now we will be able to recommend that he go over to our little vendor buddy. Do not give him the white pinwheel. Suggest a travel destination and tell him about the peddler.
There's a peddler named Anayama near Ashina Castle looking for help. You should give him a hand.
I mean, if everyone comes back, I won't be here, but I am pretty lonely. All right, I'll do it. I'll go and see.
You should.
You really are a good man.
So he will go help him, and we can move on. If you give him the white pinwheel, I can't remember what he does. I think you just get like a statue or something. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. So you can actually stealth below these guys. They are deep in prayer. I would wait till this dude comes down a little further so you don't get this guy up here. We're going to work our way through Senpo Temple here now. And this is an area that I am very known for running through, so it's a good chance we're going to die here at some point. I'll pause real quick and be right back. Alright, sorry about that. You see our little resurrective power is gaining here in the corner, our new one. So we're going to try and wait for these dudes to come, and then we're going to try to jump on the spear dude here. And we missed it, of course. Oh. Stop it. Stop it. Remember, you have iframes when you're doing the death blows. Oh, got robbed there. So he does have those two thrusts that you can Makiri counter. If you time him right, that is. Back off and heal. There we go. Takes care of those guys. Suck up all your goodies. Come over here and grab our balloon. This area is full of these guys, as you see. There's a lot of trees up here that you can use to your advantage as well. We're going to wait for these guys to turn back around here because there is a lot of them. They will slowly make their way back down the steps. I don't know if I can get to this guy. Probably not. Just slowly walking. Look at him. Got a chill life, right? Actually, you know what? Let's jump over onto this branch. Take this guy down. And of course, we're going to get spotted by everybody. Just make sure you're using your deflects here. You can definitely break the encounter if you want to. You also see that they use sugars as well, which is kind of cool. It's where the sugars in the game come from. See, this guy used sugar, that's why he's glowing blue. Two of these guys is not going to be very fun. Come on, buddy. Oh man, we're low on health. Back off and heal. I think if he gets you with that first thrust, he doesn't do the second thrust, maybe? There we go. And there are still more enemies around here, so be mindful of that. There's a couple over this way. Could be wrong. Might have just fought him. We got like a crap ton of them ambushing us there, but you can sneak up behind this guy here. And we'll see. We might have taken them all down. Grab our powder and light coin purse. Heavy coin purse. And we will go back up through the hole here. You really don't need to take these dudes down. I just like fighting them because I think it's funny that I'm killing them with a frickin' katana. So be careful coming into here again. Oh boy. We're gonna run from those guys. We don't want to fight all those guys at once. Are there more people here? I hear monk chanting. Unless it's those guys that we were just encountering. Alright, let's, oh boy, let's hop back into the hole here. Run in and death blow one of them. Miles will fight these guys now. There's only two of them. They're not that difficult. Suck up all their goodies. Then we are going to kind of try to wait for that dude to sit back down because we want to get a death blow on him. Kind of a tight area to be fighting that big guy. So this guy is determined to come up the steps, so let's run away here. See if we can get him to turn around. And we can run back in and backstab him. And then this guy here, get away from me, you stupid little cricket. This guy here, you can't kill him. We'll see these guys a lot through here. Right now we can't kill him, and he can't really do much. He just sits there and spits stuff at you. So we're going to path around the same way we did the first time we came through here. Up onto this building. And down onto this monk. Yeah! He heard me! Grab the item, and then we're gonna work back over here. Make sure you're sucking up all the goodies. There's going to be a guy right here that we can jump onto. It's going to alert this guy, who's probably going to alert the other dude. Oh my gosh, bro, stop it. So take this guy down quick, because these guys suck. You'll see that if you use your shurikens when they jump, you can get them to... They do a heck of a lot of damage as well. You can get them to... kind of flop out of the air as well. It's really not worth fighting these guys, I gotta be honest with you. So we're just gonna run past them. We're gonna snag up the item right here if we can. And then, oh my god, grab the branch and run. If you want to fight those dudes, be my guest. I'm not into it, so I'm not gonna do it. And then we will be back here. And from here, I think we're going to travel. Let me see where. Okay, where do I want to travel? Do we want to travel? So let's go to the temple grounds. Drop down onto the building. Watch out for the wolves. And we're gonna go up the stairs here. And this is where we fought the armored dude at, right? So, get back on top. We can jump down here for the if you're looking for the carps, you can jump down there for them. There's a wolf. There's another wolf. Grab the sugar. Then you can also come this way for the centipede enemy. There are monkeys, so just be mindful of that. Where are you at? So that guy's hanging out with the monkeys. So I think that we're going to run back up here because we don't want to fight him with a bunch of monkeys. You're able to get a death blow on this guy sometimes, but sometimes you can't. See if we can do it. And we got him. Grab your couple of items here. Persimmons are used for one of the endings as well. And then this is the broken bridge we were at earlier. You see the straw hat guy there. That's the cave that we ran through. I do feel like I'm missing something. Oh gosh, monkey scared the crap out of me. Pop him in the face with a shuriken. And this area can kind of suck, but just be mindful of these guys here because they throw bombs at you. And those bombs can do a decent amount of damage. Oh my goodness, bro. Don't get suplexed by the monks. We got other dude over here who's just totally brainless to the battle that's going on. And then we're gonna hop up onto the roof here. We are gonna make sure our axe is on because we're gonna have some little gremlin enemies up here. So we see one over there. We're going to try and take him down first if we can get over there without him seeing us. Just kind of scouting out everything. So if you go for those guys over there, you're going to get spotted. There's another one in that courtyard somewhere, I believe. Yep, right there. I think there's only one. I guess we're going to find out. Yep, only one, so backstab him. Work your way onto the roof. Creep over the side, see where the other two are. And they are separated, so we should be able to take them both down with stealth blows. And that'll take care of them. Suck up all your goodies. See, there's a bunch of monks in there, as well as one of those guys they said we couldn't kill. I don't know if it's even worth going in there. There's a lot of freaking monks in there. But I want to know what's behind him. Let's just go in. Lump of fat wax. Run! See if they'll actually chase us out of here. Suck up all the goodies. New shirt idea, yep. Put a pin in it and suck up all the goodies. So let's jump up onto here. We're gonna have a couple monks in the area here. I really do feel like I'm missing something though. I know that I'm trying to remember where the text is. Maybe it's up this way, who knows. Come on, punks. Just stay aggressive on these guys, they're scarier than they look. We did alert the wolves all. Oops, wrong frickin' tool. Equipped. Oh my goodness, there's so many of them. Once again, suck up all the goodies. You can grab your shirt on Showboy's merch store here in the coming weeks. And then this is down where we fought the centipede dude at, so. For now, we are going to work our way back up to the main hall here. Be stealthy here, because there is a big dude as well that we would like to get a death blow on. It's a big shield guy there. Just be careful, let them pass, and then we want to take down the dude with the shield because he's a pain. Oh my gosh, so close. Oh, there's another big guy I missed. I knew there was another one around here somewhere. Come down here, fatty, if you want to fight. This dude just down here chanting. Can I get up there without him seeing me, I think? Nope. Alright, whatever. Let's just fight. Ooh, you're mad, bro. Come on. Hit me. How lazy he is. One swing and he's out of breath. Again, these guys are scarier, especially now, than they look. Or than they actually fight, rather. Work our way up here, see if we can get a death blow on this dude real quick. Yeah, buddy. Okay, work our way through here. And because we have the door open now, we're not going to be able to stealth blow that guy because he's facing us. So we are just going to run into the hall. I don't even think they come into the hall, to be honest. We'll see. I don't think they do. And this room's full of these guys. Just be careful. Can't kill them right now, so don't even bother. We don't need to rest. We haven't even used any healing items. So we're going to come down here. Gonna be a monk. As well as some more of these dudes that are weak to the jumping death blows. I saw another one drop. Drop down into the ominous pit. Oh, wait, hang on. Do we want to go this way? I think we want to go this way. Jump up here and death blow that guy. Is this right where we just came from? Sure is. There's the pit we jumped down into. So let's go down into here. Or jump back down into the pit if you really want to. Doesn't matter, it goes to the same spot apparently. Grab the balloon. More of these guys. Again, just jump and you'll get a death blow on them. This guy is used for one of the endings in the game. Not the ending we're going for though, I believe. Come up here, and here is where we will get our Senpo esoteric text. I believe. I hope. Yes. Senpo esoteric text, a book of secrets that grants the ability to learn the Senpo style skills. Those of the Senpo temple mastered martial arts in pursuit of virtue, yada yada yada. So, grab that. There's also a little gecko. Kill him. Another little gecko. You can kill him. And then we are going to rope over this way. And onto this little ledge here. Grab our Akko sugar. Head back up and back into the main hall here. And then we are going to do a boss fight here to probably end the stream. Grab the item off this guy. Get away from his giant centipede coming out of his head. Does not open from this side. So, let's rest, and I will see if I can remember how to do this fight. This is a classic puzzle fight that FromSoft is so crazy about doing, and they always are really annoying. So this one, you're going to be facing a bunch of monkeys. It's not as difficult as it looks. The first time that you come here, it's going to be a pain, but there's a very specific way to do this fight, and once you find that specific way out, it can be rather easy if you pull it off properly. So we are going to equip our Shinobi Firecracker as well as a gotchin sugar. And right before we inspect this little bell, we are going to pop the gotchin sugar. So there are 4 monkeys that we need to take down, and they are all strong and weak in specific senses. So one can hear really well, one can see really well, yada yada yada. So we'll see if I can remember how to path through this properly. So you see little hints in front of you on the things here. One can see, one shouts really loud, alerts everybody that you're there. And one of them is empty, right? So here's one of the monkeys. He is the one that can see really well with the glasses, obviously. So right when you get here, you're going to turn around and swing away until you hit the one that is invisible. Then we're going to rope up to this point here and squat immediately. Work our way around the corner and try to get this guy before he jumps. Then we're going to go back the other way. Make sure you equip your firecrackers. We're going to run up there to the purple one. You see him over there. Jump down. He's going to run away. That's fine. We want him to. Ignore those monkeys. Jump down here and follow him up into the attic here. Take him down. Don't worry about the monkeys chasing you. Just go. Then we're going to jump up here. And I believe the last one is here. So we're going to reapply our gotchin sugar if it comes off. Take care of these stupid idiots if they give you trouble. You don't need to. They can be a little annoying, but jump down here and throw our firecrackers. And that will take down the final monkey. And we will get Shinobi Execution. So, easy little path for the folding screen monkeys there.
Please, forgive them. They only sought to keep me hidden. However, it seems it was not meant to be. Close your eyes. Let us meet at the inner sanctum.
So we are going to go meet the Child of Rejuvenation. I think her name is. I might be making that up. So we will get transported to a new area here. Little temple. This lady is, or this little girl is also important for one of the endings of the game. We're also going to get the Puppeteer Ninjutsu. Now this is how that little kite that I flew earlier, this is how you can get it to stay out. This basically, it can be pretty overpowered through some portions of the game, but after you activate a death blow, you hit it again, just like the first one that we got, and that enemy will temporarily fight for you. So hit the idol here. And we will enhance our attack power with the folding screen monkey's memory. And we're gonna rest. And we can take off our sugar now and go in and talk to
Why do you seek
her.
this place?
I seek the mortal blade.
Do you know of the blade that cannot be drawn?
Yes.
It is so called, for not one who has drawn it has ever survived. Yet you still wish to attempt this.
I do.
I see. Very well.
Hit I do.
If you are prepared, you may gaze upon the blade. Why is it, I wonder? Are they not loath to die? How are you? Your eye. I see. You carry the curse of the dragon's heritage.
The mortal blade. Without question. I accept its power.
So we will acquire the Mortal Blade, an Adachi capable of slaying the Undying. Its crimson blade will take the life of any who dares to draw it. Without the power of resurrection, one could not hope to wield this weapon, which allows one to defeat even infested, geez, why am I saying that so weird? Infested beings. Long concealed within Senpo Temple, the blade is inscribed with its true name, Gracious Gift of Tears. So,
Yes.
we're going to run through the rest of her dialogue options here. She will give you rice that spilled from the palms of the child of rejuvenation, gradually recovers vitality for a time, even in falsehood, the power of the dragon's blood brings bountiful harvest. Rice is precious, the flavor grows richer with each bite, and is sure to raise one's spirits. So this is very important for one of the endings of the game as well. It's also an item you can use to heal. It's just like a more potent version of the pellet, where it slowly heals you over time. So for now, we will travel back to... Oops, where am I going here? Important place is Kuro's room. So we now have everything that we need to begin our path towards the various endings in the game.
I'm glad. Goodbye.
Wolf.
Yes, it was the no. Yeah.
Run through the dialogue options here if you want. And I think that's going to call it for the stream today. We set ourselves up pretty good. If you followed today, you got the Mortal Blade, 8 Gourd Seeds, I think 4 prayer necklaces. We did a couple little side quests there with the... Oh, you know what? Let's go do that real quick. Let's grab those before we end. So, we want to go to the Sheena Castle Abandoned Dungeon entrance. Then we're going to go talk to our little doctor friend.
My dear Shinobi, I thank you for dutifully completing your task. At this moment, the person in question is in the surgery facility of the abandoned dungeon. Our trials can now move forward. I'm sure
So run through the option, you'll get 3 lump of fat wax, and you see our little samurai guy in the background there. Let's see if we can get a good spot on him. There he is. All zombied out. So from there, we can travel back to the last commune. And let's go to the dilapidated temple. That's where I should have just went with the homeward idol, but see if we can upgrade any of our prosthetic tools.
The divine use it does. What?
Nope.
Run through his new dialogue options there. So what can we get here? We can upgrade that. We can do the spring-loaded firecracker, which I think I use a little bit more than anything else. So that's what I'm going to do, spring-loaded firecracker.
Another house.
And then we'll take a look at the new esoteric text that we got from Senpo Temple, just to show off what we can see at least right now. We do have some skill points. So temple arts, first one's praying strikes. I don't feel like it's really that useful. We'll go over this next stream. We'll save up the points that we have right now. We do have 3 coming up on 4. So I appreciate everybody for hanging out for part 2 of our walkthrough. If you haven't yet, subscribe to us here on Showboys Gaming. We have another channel, Showboys Podcast. Our episodes moved back because I was sick last week, so we will be doing the Star Wars tier ranking this week, and then followed up by a full spoiler cast on Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, which I'm super excited to break down. Join our Discord, the link's somewhere around here on YouTube or wherever you're finding me. And that's the best way to keep in touch with us. We're building a pretty good community over there, so if you want to hang out with us and talk games or whatever else, go over there. And I know the other 2 will be very excited to see you over there. I will too. I'm just not as active on Discord. Partly because it makes Mike mad. Mike and Nick mad, I think. I think that's why I do it, subconsciously. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, and I will see you on part 3 whenever we do it. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, we'll see. See you guys.